it wasn't just a dream. Her curious young mind continued to dream. There was her first chemistry set as a young child on Christmas morning. Then a trip to space camp in the early 1980s. While a student here, she found something she'd never found before: confidence. In Valerie's words, coming to space camp gave me confidence that I could actually accomplish something great. I could really do it. And this is what I wanted to do with my life. For the first time in her life, she moved from dream to reality. Space camp was no simple challenge, whether it was on the simulators, her mission, or friendships. She met the challenges head-on and made it work. And this confidence followed her through her life. Whether she was standing on a mountaintop, leading the band in high school, or just being herself, her confidence pushed her through high school and into college. But Space Camp called her back, this time as an employee. It was an opportunity for her to share what she learned years ago with new, young trainees. The main thing she learned from working at Space Camp: make friends, build relationships with the cafeteria workers, with the janitorial staff, with everyone your path crosses. This has been useful advice to guide her through her entire life. Next, it was a stop at Texas A&M University, where she excelled in a number of areas. Then on to graduate school, followed by her PhD in pathology from the University of Alabama in Birmingham. During her early graduate studies, she trained under Dr. Terry Bray in the Center for Biophysical Sciences and Engineering. This is where she helped prepare the dynamically controlled protein crystal growth experience for flight on SDS-105. She was participating in experiences that she had only dreamed of. Then on to graduate research in the laboratory of Dr. J. McDonald. She participated in experiments that could one day change people's lives. It was fitting for Dr. Valerie Meyers, because she always wanted to be someone who made a difference in the lives of others. And now she was. Dr. Tracy Phillips worked with her in Austin. Phillips said she knew Valerie was destined for something great the minute she met her. And Phillips had no doubt Valerie had the right stuff. During the summer of 2010, Dr. Meyers conducted and participated in a 5-week study on immune suppression on Devon Island, an uninhabited island in the Canadian Arctic, used as a lunar Martian analog. After completing her fieldwork, Dr. Meyers returned to the toxicology group as a federal NASA employee. She's traded in her Space Camp flight suit for one at NASA's Johnson Space Flight Center, where she is a board-certified toxicologist. What started as a youthful dream at Space Camp in the 1980s has led Dr. Valerie Meyers on an incredible journey that's kept her feet on and off the ground. And who knows where this will end? Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly add the name of Dr. Valerie Meyers to our Space Camp Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Dr. Meyers.
Wow, thank you. It's a little overwhelming to see yourself up on a big screen like that. I want to thank everybody who put hours into organizing this event. I know I talked with several of you before coming out here, and I know that you worked really hard, so thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time this morning to make it really special so that we could reminisce and remember our time here. I truly appreciate it. I'd also like to thank my family and friends who traveled from Texas and Alabama as well to be with me on this very special occasion. So thank y'all for making the trip out here with me. You know, when we landed in Birmingham yesterday, the stewardess said, "Welcome to Alabama, where all of your wildest dreams can come true." Everybody kind of giggled on the plane, but that truly is what Alabama is to me. And Huntsville and Space Camp was the place where those dreams were born and fostered. When I arrived, I come from a small town with big dreams. And my parents made a deal with me and said, "If you can raise the money to go to camp, we'll buy you that plane ticket." And I worked really hard, saved all of my money from babysitting and birthdays, and managed to pull that off, and they sent me. And when I arrived on that plane and came out here, it was overwhelming. So at the time, they actually had you test when you arrived to determine what track you should be. And they put me into mission specialist track and said, "Valerie, you can be a scientist." And I began to believe that. Math and science were not my strong suits. It was something that was a challenge to me. It was something that I had to work for. And this place gave me the confidence to believe that I could actually pull that off. I can't thank everybody here enough. And the fact that I was able to come back in college and potentially share that with somebody else is an unbelievable honor. So thank you so much for having me and for doing this and going to all this trouble. I truly appreciate it. Thank you.